Hey guys, it's Jamie from Southern Cross Canine. Just here with you today, bringing you some of our training videos. So today we're going to go through a how to teach your dog to go to their bed or go to their mat or place, you'll hear it called. It's really easy thing to teach, and it's super valuable. You know, if you're watching TV at night, you want your dog to go to the mat, or you've got guests over and you want your dog to go to the mat or place or bed or whatever you want to call it. All you need at home is your dog and a bed. It can be a trampoline bed. The ones that are above ground, it can be a normal bed. They're plush bed that they've got at home. It could be a crate. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as you've got something for your dog to go to. So we're going to go through two parts. One part is actually teaching them the cue, go to your bed, and the next one is actually, teaching them to hold the mat until released. So they're kind of all one exercise, and it sort of builds on one another, but I sort of look at them a little bit in two parts. So stay tuned. You're about to see all the video footage and voiceover of that, and let me know if you've got any feedback or any comments. If you've got any questions, you can always email us southernCrossCanine@gmail.com, or even go to our Facebook page or Instagram, Southern Cross Canine. So thanks guys, hope you enjoy it.
So first off, I'm just going to teach Neo what it means when I say go to your mat. So to put simply, I'm trying to set him up for success by moving my body around a little bit so he does go to the mat, and once he jumps on there, I reward straight away with a yes and then treat. You'll see to start with I'm rewarding really low criteria stuff, so every time he puts 2 feet on the mat I reward straight away, and eventually progress up to 4 feet, and then eventually I want to progress to actually not moving forward towards the mat at all. I want him to move forward to the mat without me really giving him any prompts. So you can see at the moment he'll try a few different things. He'll try and shake hands, all things he's been rewarded for previously, but I'm just waiting until he brings himself to the mat, and as soon as he jumps on, I treat, or I mark and reward, and then I call him back off again, and I repeat the process. So what I want him to start learning is that if I jump on that mat, I get a treat, and he'll start walking away from me to that mat to obtain that reward, and you'll see this develop a little bit as it goes on.
Yes, good. Yes, boy. Yes. Yes.
So you're now starting to notice that he's picking up really quickly that he gets rewarded if he jumps on the mat, and he is starting to walk straight there, and he's getting rewarded for it straight away. I can increase the criteria further and wait for him to fall into a drop, which he's starting to do now, and then once he's started to do it like he is now, I can start to put go to your mat on cue. So now's where I'll start saying on your mat or place or whatever you want to call it, and we go from there. So now I'm starting to increase the criteria even further now that I'm sending him to the mat with that cue. I'm basically getting him to hold the mat a little bit longer. I can throw in distractions like you can see now. I'm sending him to his mat, I'm jumping up and down, I can walk around a little bit quicker, slower, I might increase the duration. But just remember just to increase one thing at a time. So you might just start with, send him there and let him hold for 1 second before you release him off. Then you might build up to 10 seconds, and you might add in a few little distractions, but don't increase the duration, and go from there. So this is basically what it looks like, and we should be able to stand still, send him to his mat, he waits until he holds, and you'll notice he waits until that yes, and that means he can break his mat. But it's a really fun exercise to do, and dogs pick it up really quickly. So to recap with a different pooch here, this is Winnie. Start off by just rewarding the dog for jumping on the mat, and you can see here I'm just waiting for her to make the right choice, and as soon as she has, I've marked and rewarded. And it'll be slow at the start, as you can see here. You then want to start to slowly increase the criteria, and you can see here this is a short time later when he's starting to leave me to go to the mat. So she's picking it up pretty quickly, And she's leaving me, and we're slowly making it harder and harder. So the next step is to put it on cue. So basically, now that she's going to the mat reliably, I've started to say on your mat as she goes in, and she starts to realise that on your mat means go to your mat. So, and you'll see here I've increased the criteria quite a bit now of starting to move around and let her hold the mat until released. And this is something you can do in winter, an indoor activity. It's a really good activity to stimulate your dog's brain and make them nice and tired. It's a good alternative to some other dog activities you might do, and it's quite satisfying to teach your dog a cue like this. You can sit down and ask your dog to go to the mat, and they run straight there when guests come in or during TV. So it's very valuable as well. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more. But next time we're going to do a little bit on loose leash walking. But hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've got any questions, again, just send us a message on southernCrossK9@gmail.com, on our YouTube channel or Instagram or Facebook. So thanks, guys.